Welcome back for another round of Spellbinders beta gameplay. I'm MK and I've reached max level already. And what does the end gameplay have to offer? Good question. First things first, from the last live stream, now we are max level. So, max level but not maxed out upgrades. So if you can see, my upgrades are far from maxed out. Max health is still 2 points away. Max mana is 5 away. Power charge and mana charge is at beginner's level basically. I've been focusing mostly on the top two. But the cost does dramatically increase. At least it takes quite a few games to win to reach another 2,000 stars or coins, so to speak. So I think it will take quite some time still to upgrade the rest. But level rewards, so in terms of level rewards, now all I get is 5 runes. So I'm still leveling, so to speak, virtual levels. But nothing really changes, except we get a little reward now. And I don't know, 5 runes, what kind of difference they make. Right now, I have all 3 titans. So once we have all the titans, the only real difference would be if we want to buy visual upgrades. And personally, I'm not too into those. I don't think how my character looks makes a big difference. At least not to me. It makes no difference to the game, or the gameplay, or the game mechanics. But I can see the appeal that other people like. Instead of being called Oakroot, looking like Oakroot the Viking, or Scarecrow, or Shaman. Of course, spending 300 runes on looking like a Shaman Oakroot, I don't know. I don't know if that's worth it. It all depends on if you're spending money on it. Then maybe it is. If you're actually playing to get them, I think many people will think it's a waste of their time. Of course, if we're talking about weeks, months of play, or years, well, as long as you're patient enough, you're gonna reach all of these upgrades, or at least the ones you want, you're definitely gonna get. But it's a nice touch, those visual upgrades. And I understand many other games do the same. One game that I like a lot is called Path of Exile. It's a free to play. And all the upgrades are only visual. And like your inventory is bigger, for example. Like you have more slots. But you're not getting any special boosts or special abilities in the game. And I think the same is happening here. You can get more experience, so that would help you advance faster. But if you are willing to put the time into it, you can reach any level. So, what we reached here on level 28 in the skill tree is something that makes quite a big difference. So if we click here, don't bother knocking. It increased the siege damage dealt by your unit by 1. So the units that enter the enemy base, for every single unit I get 1 extra siege damage. Now the other one is Circuit Overload. Increase the siege damage dealt from overcharge by 5. I've been playing with the other one, don't bother knocking, but I'll give this a try. Circuit overload. Maybe that's better. It really depends on your gameplay. So, what has changed since the last stream is we are still in second place, but only 3 stars away from being #1. The ladder is still over 3 days long, so a lot can still happen. But with this high level, I think we can do it. But to be honest, I think the main difference between me and another player will be whoever plays more will be at the top. So that's a little bit discouraging, having that feeling in the back of my head. I don't have that exact feeling as much with Clash Royale. It's true, of course, people just invest a ton of money, but it's very clear that even someone who has played a lot, when they play someone else who is just investing money and nothing more, you can outplay someone. Of course not if someone drops 10 grand. Then you will definitely lose, unless they're really not paying any attention to the game. But aside from that, it's quite important to have that feeling that skill makes the difference. If you don't think skill makes the difference, you might feel discouraged. And here, I don't think money will make the difference, but just grinding. A little bit like how I felt back in the day playing Diablo. Whoever plays more and longer gets ahead. Okay, so right now I can see it makes quite of a difference because not many units have reached the enemy base, but we have supercharged already once and we'll do once more. Oh, attempting to reconnect. What is happening? No. This is the worst time. Oh, we got a supercharge and won the game. Oh, I guess that made everything much easier for me. So, I'm on this crazy winning streak. Since almost the last time I was on this stream, I've been getting 3 stars each game. Let's see, we are #1 on the ladder. That's another odd thing. I think if you have the same amount of points, stars, as someone else, you should tie, or if you're the second one to reach that number, you should be below the person who reached it first. So I think that it's a mistake of putting the person who reached it second or third or fifth or last ahead of everyone else, even though they just have the same amount of stars as the other players. Of course now it's to my own advantage, but I don't like this. Doesn't make sense to me. It should at least then tie it. Also for the reward. Why should I get 25 runes, 500 gold, while the other person with the same amount of stars won't? And they will only get the reward for the second place. It's a bit unfortunate. So what else is there really? Right now the store gives you battle point boosters, earn double battle points for a total of 5 matches. That can be nice. Experience boosters and 50% extra experience for a total of 5 matches. That's also, it can be very helpful. And then you have the mana charges, small, medium, large, power charges, again small, medium, large. So these are the currency boosters you can get by spending stars. Spending money is of course not live yet because we're in beta. In the settings, there's not much. You can turn on and off music, sound effects, notifications. You can connect with Facebook. And that's it really. So let's jump into another gameplay. And then wrap it up until either we have to fight for the ladder again, or there's an update with new features, or until Spellbinders comes out of beta. Let's see, whichever happens first, and we'll be right back here streaming all the latest and greatest about Spellbinder. Sometimes I keep forgetting to say the S. So it's Spellbinders. So turn this one, boost our health there. Support the number 1 lane a little more, freeze everything, crush the enemy units, try to get another surcharge, regain that unit, miniaturize those, give ourselves some more health, and surcharge for another siege attack. And here we can see it really paid off. The extra 5 sped up the process of crushing the enemy by quite a bit. So to sum it up, this is the point where there's not much interesting happening anymore in the game for me. So that worries me. I hope the game developers add the elements that will make it interesting in the late game. Tournaments. They could add more levels, more to the skill tree. As long as the matchmaking is made in a way that you are not matched with people 10-20 levels above you, it should be great fun to simply keep playing, keep grinding, keep leveling up, keep adding features to your character, upgrading health, mana, surcharges. And maybe another great aspect could be to add more titans, or units. Maybe to limit the amount of units you're allowed to take with you. Like you have a certain basic set, the small, medium, large unit, and then out of the other units you're allowed to take a certain number of them with you. I'm not sure how that would balance well. Or just add more units. Or maybe what could be interesting is to kind of see which units will be coming up. So you could build somewhat of a strategy. Only seeing 2 units and 2 spells. The spells are fine. 2 spells is more than enough. But 2 units is not. Because you can't plan well when you don't know, should I play, for example, here. Should I play the wizard? Am I gonna have a bigger unit for backup? Or am I gonna get a behemoth or druid? It's a little bit too chaotic if you just play the two that you have all the time. It seems like there's too little strategy. You're just trying to throw out the units to see what's coming next, and then if you're lucky, they combine well with the ones you already played. But if you're unlucky, you just totally screwed it up and the opponent can crush you. So, even if you of course know what other next 2 unit cards will be coming, you could still have bad luck, but at least you could plan ahead of how to combine those, which lane to combine with what other unit, and which one to play first. So I think something like that would help. Thanks for watching again, and see you soon. I'll be streaming also Clash Royale gameplay on Camcord. Check it out, check me out. It's the same username, MONKiDRUNK. You can find me on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook. Just get in touch, follow me. Let me know how you like the game. And hopefully we can friendly battle soon. We could create some matches, tournaments. That would be a lot of fun. Have a good day.